Why I wake up this morning, y'all check my phone, got some messages. I said, okay, baby, check it. Why is it Capital One texting me early in the morning like they my man? Trying to tell me good morning or something? Y'all, I thought my plan was
Her caption says, Repossession is back on. LOL.
just genius. Baby, they text me Saturday morning, early morning, talking about some, it's up for repossession again. Okay, okay. I see how y'all want to do me, baby. When I say I jumped up out that bed so quick, because I don't know how quick they're talking about moving. Like, do I still got a few more days before they pull up in the tow truck and come get my baby girl? Yeah, I had to pull up. I had to clean my truck out because guess what? Let them pull up in my yard, get the pull in my truck, baby. I don't want to be running out there trying to get my stuff, my purses, my cards, my blacks, all that out the car. So, what I did, y'all. And guess what I did, y'all? I went to the car wash and I cleaned it up for them, baby. It looks so nice in here, baby. They're going to be happy to get my vehicle back. Then y'all know I broke my side mirror. I got the pieces in the trunk for them in case they want to fix it or something. But y'all, it's been this year, I believe, would have made 4 years with this vehicle. And I just couldn't keep up with the truck payments when I lost my job. And I ran out to get another car, and now I'm filing bankruptcy. So we're going to see who get it first. Is it going to be the bankruptcy people? Because I had to turn into the bankruptcy people. Or is Capital One going to pull up in my yard, baby, and come get it?
Yeah, I had a feeling this was the same person. I actually did a bankruptcy video, and she's in it, of just how people are just filing bankruptcy more rampantly today. And, they're more quick to draw that, right? They're more quick on the draw to just go straight towards bankruptcy now, as well as they'll accumulate these astronomical debts that I don't think we had seen prior. But I digress. So I remembered her from that. I mean, she has a personality. She's kind of hard to forget, right? But I wasn't sure. But so it looks like that's ultimately what she did. She filed bankruptcy. And if you don't know, a lot of times when you file bankruptcy, that pretty much stops everything, freezes everything at the very least. And basically, a lot of times that's how you can save your assets. I would call a car a liability though, but you get my drift. Y'all, let's go ahead and get into the next clips though. Before we do, if you could like the video, we'll greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second and it actually helps out more than you know. And also if you could hype. Her caption says, How I got my car repoed and I owe 11K. And that's a misconception that a lot of people don't really think about. When you get your car repo, yeah, you lost your car, but you still owe that balance a lot of times too. You still owe that debt. And people don't think about that. They think that it just kind of wipes everything clean. But let's go ahead and hear her story.
So I'm sitting here reading the comments, and a lot of y'all are wondering how I got my car repoed and why I owed $11,000 on my car. Okay, so when I got the car, my credit was only a 250. So I got an APR that was 79%. I signed a 300.
I'm glad I didn't take a sip. The coffee's still hot. I'm glad I didn't take a sip because I'd have spit it out when I heard that interest rate. Hold on.
So I got an APR that was 79%. I signed a 365-month lease on the car, well, finance on the car.
We had to have a moment of silence for that because that is insane. Hold on. So she had an 80% interest rate. The average credit card interest rate, which is astronomical, by the way, is typically about 24 or 25%. She had an 80% interest rate on a vehicle and she stretched her payments out. Did she say 365 months? Did she say 365 months? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 365 divided by 12. You gotta be lying. Oh. So she gonna be paying on a car that's $11,000 for over 30 years, y'all. 365 months is 30.4 years. So she took out a whole mortgage on an $11,000 car. So let me guess. She was able to get her payments low, right? So she gonna be paying $200 for 30 years on this car, right? You can't make this up. Oh my goodness, I'm baffled. So she's probably on an $11,000 car. She's gonna end up paying 300 grand ultimately. I'm being a little facetious. Let's get back into it.
79%. I signed a 365 month lease on the car, well, finance on the car. So that put my car payments at a little bit over 2,700. I was 4 months
What?
behind.
Oh,
So
okay.
y'all do the math, okay?
Nah. Hold on.
2,700. I was 4 months behind. And also they add fees. They add the fees when you get it repoed, for them towing it to the repo place, for them, what else they had to do? It's just fees, and it goes up. The longer you let your car sit there, the higher the fees is gonna be. So yeah, that is how my car got repoed, how I ended up with no car and can't get the car back because it's 11,000, and it's been there for 2 days now. So yeah, I don't know how much fees. This is gonna have to go.
Oh.
Maybe once it go to the auction, I could get it back. I don't know. I don't even want the car no more.
What type of car does she got? So I misunderstood her. So the car wasn't bought for 11,000. That's how much she owes because she decided that she wanted to get an expensive car. And so her monthly payments are 2,700, which I think it might not even be an expensive car. It's probably just that interest rate doing what that interest rate does. And so after going 4 months behind with a $2,700 car note, she owes 11K. Oh my goodness. Because I was going to say, I mean, 89% on an 11K car can still get real bad real quick. But if her car is significantly more than 11K and she has an 89% interest rate stretched out over 30 years, Lord help us or help her. Whoa.
Can't get the car back because it's 11,000, and it's been there for 2 days now. So yeah, I don't know how much fees. This is gonna have to go. Maybe once it go to the auction, I could get it back. I don't know. I don't even want the car no more. So my baby daddy new girlfriend, she on a car dealership. I'm gonna see if she gonna work with me. So tomorrow I gotta do my hair because I gotta come at her correct. You know, I think I'm gonna start. I don't know how I'm gonna start. I don't even know if I want to approach it because I'm gonna be a lesbian from now on. So I don't know if I should be a boy girl. I might need to approach her as a boy girl. Change my name. What my name gonna be? Big Vic. Big Vic. Yeah. So I'm
Nah, you might just want to put in an application to be a second wife because you need guidance and you need guidance ASAP. Because do you know how much you have to be on your last leg for somebody in my community to actually be willing to put their pride aside and go to their baby daddy's girlfriend for help? She's on her last leg. And of course, we saw why. She makes horrible decisions and she's easy to manipulate apparently. Because I don't want to hear it in this new year. Okay? Did you know AI does math? That's the strongest suit of AI. AI's strongest attribute is it can do math very well. And it can do it easily. And you can even just talk what you want it to do for you, and it will do the equation and it will be super accurate. So to not even use AI something and just sign the paperwork for almost 100% interest rate. When you saw it was 89, did she say 89 or 79? Regardless, when you saw your interest rate was almost 100%, you didn't think like, I understand how people can get deceived and think that a 12% interest rate isn't significant, which it actually is. That's what you hope to get on your returns if you're investing, right? That is actually incredible for people who actually know numbers and know how it can go over long periods of time. But you actually saw that the interest rate was high. Like, that should have flagged in your mind. It's closer to 100 than it is to 50. And 50% is significant. So you don't need to be doing anything. What is it when people have to have somebody else, when they sign basically themselves to be under somebody else? She needs to do that. She needs to have a guardian. Because if she continues to go on this road with nobody to be able to check and balance what she has going on, she's going to ruin her life, and then she's going to end up on assistance, and it's going to be everybody else's responsibility to take care of her. Or, I mean, you can only file bankruptcy so many times.
It's in parked in somebody's spot. All these are numbers. That unit right there, those parking spaces go to that unit.
This right here, there's no
The caption says she said she didn't park there.
number right here.
No, you were parked over there. Parked in
Which one?
87 right there.
87?
Yeah.
I was not parked right here. I was parked over here.
No, you were parked right here, man. I got it all on video.
Pulled my car from right here?
I've got the whole thing in video. I pulled your car right there. I was parked right beside up there. Yeah.
You pulled my car from what spot?
The spot right here.
87.
Yeah.
My car was not parked right there.
I'm telling you, listen, it's on camera. I got the whole thing on camera.
Let me see it.
It was parked there.
Okay, well, can you show it to me, please?
I don't have. Do you want to pay it out? It's up to you if you want to pay it out.
Show me the video where my car
Yeah.
was parked.
Listen, you can knock on the door right there if you want to. That one's sticker too.
My vehicle to?
Why don't you pay the drop fee? It's $130.
$130?
Yeah, you parked at somebody else's parking spot.
I would like to show the video. I would like to see the video.
I'm not going to show you the video. I know
That's
where
true.
I pulled the car from. The property manager called it in.
You just said, hold on
Listen,
a second.
all
Sir.
these spots, I just said that you were parked in the wrong spot. I'm not trying to be ugly. I just do this for a living.
You don't have to be ugly. I'm not ugly.
I don't
to
have
you.
to prove
I'm
that
not
you were in the
blaming
wrong
you.
spot. I
Sir,
promise you were in the wrong spot because I wouldn't have told it if you were.
My car was not right there. You said I have it on video, so why can't you show me?
I'm not, because you're not going to be able to see the little bitty screen.
And
plus,
I'll be able to see it. Can you come outside? They're towing my car.
no. Hey, go to the office. Come up to the office. Let's go up there.
Are you towing my car?
I'm gonna be honest. I think he be trying to scam with his little drop fees. I got my drop fee, because a fee means that, I don't know if that means you are legally able to do what you're doing, right? Some people will try to pass the buck, like, oh no, my man, I love to drop it, but it's our policy, man, and I don't want to get in trouble. Meanwhile, it be their company, and that's just part of their little script or whatever. But I feel like if you're in the right, just go ahead and show her the video. I would think that he does have video recordings of where he's getting things. So that should be an easy thing to prove. And then you could be justified, and then you'll get your drop fee just fine. He must not have really took the video, but I don't see why he wouldn't, though, because he does this for content. So I would think he dang near records everything. So he probably does have the video. But he just doesn't want to show it for whatever reason. He knows where he got it, and I guess he's just not entertaining it.
I don't understand why people are so proud to post these total illegal videos on repossession. When something like this happens, guys, remember, say no to the repo. I don't understand how this guy is so proud to show what I believe is totally illegal action. You can't tow a car like this. So this guy is so proud of the fact that,
hey, I'm so sneaky, I'm so efficient, let me move this car out of the way, go into the garage, take this car, and just take off.
guess what? That is completely and totally against the damn law. I don't care what state you're in. You can't go in, take possession of someone's property like he did with this car, move it into the middle of the street, then go into someone else's premises, their garage.
wow.
As soon as you lift that vehicle that is in good standing, You are taking someone's property. I don't care if you only move it a few feet. It is called conversion. It's a trespass of chattels. And then leave it in the middle of the street? You cannot do that. It's against the law. By doing this, this driver is engaging in a breach of the peace. And I wish this client would call me, because this idiot has posted online proof that's violating state and federal law, and he has a claim against him and doesn't even know it. This is happening all over the state, all over the country. So share this video with other people so that they can be informed. You have rights against the repo agent. And
he said that's federal law too. Hey, we learn something new every day. You know, listen, some of these things I have to learn it on the fly because I haven't encountered these things, right? I don't get my cars repoed. I don't get evicted. So we're learning it, as you know, in real time. And he said it's state and federal law. I'm thinking this is either Florida, Nevada, something like that. But yeah, I mean, that's wild, especially they should know that. Is it that deep that you're going to go in someone's garage just because you can see it? And I wouldn't be surprised if the owner was enticing them as far as knowing that, hey, it's in the garage. I'm gonna let it be known that it's in here. I'm gonna keep my garage up so you can see it, and basically daring you to even try to do it, because they probably have their own cameras and they know that they can probably be entitled to some type of lawsuit or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a setup right from the start. This caption says she tried her best to stop the repo.
So we're gonna go ahead and strap this up before I even knock on the door, so we had the car secured.
He is quick, man. This dude is quick. He gets right to it. I'm curious. We still got some time left in this video, though, so I'm thinking the person's going to come out and catch him.
Yeah. That whole car is great. I know they hear that, man. I said, come on. I wouldn't even want to.
What you doing?
How you doing today?
Alright, what's going on?
I'm coming out. Do you need repo papers?
What?
Your car's on the repo list?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Miss, I got paperwork right here.
You will take that paper and jump up your ass.
I can't do that, miss.
Well, I don't know what you're gonna do.
People say they've been trying to contact you. People say they've been trying to contact you. And I'm also need the key.
No, you ain't get no key. You ain't taking this car, nigga.
I gotta take the car.
You're not taking this car, but we going with it. I'm going with it.
You can't go with the car. Well, you
alive.
you
It's
can-
my car. I don't even know what you talking about or who you talk to.
well, really,
But
people at the dealership car because you haven't paid for it.
I pay for this car. I just talk to the people. I just talk to them.
Well, if you talk to them,
talk to
they would email you over some new
I don't
information.
hear nothing you talk about. I talk to the people.
So what was his reason to go over there and knock on the door and make her privy to the fact that he was about to take the car? What was the point of that? Sounds like she was just letting them do what they wanted to do. I'm sure she heard it. He must have wanted to get this content. That's the only thing I could think. He wanted to get this content. Which is, hey, I'm not mad at it. Shoot. Do what you gotta do, capitalize.
They told me that I got an extension. I got a hardship. I'm at the end of the list. So I don't know if they put me on there before you came and got this, before it reached your system. But I already talked to people. So they ain't gonna take my car. You will not take my car. You not take my car. You not take it.
I gotta take it.
You not take it.
I gotta
This
take
is not
it.
happening. This is not happening. Tyler, shit, 'cause he not getting it.
I gotta take it. Listen, check out. You can just call the people on that paper. Just call, listen, check out, right? Just call the people on the paper. I'm pretty sure the guy at the dealership, he having a hard time because he got a lot of people that's not been paying.
I am too. I'm fucked up. I am too. I don't know what to say. Yep. I talk to the people. You gonna call them? Why can't you call them? Why you standing right here talking to me? You need to talk to them now.
Because that's not my responsibility.
That's not his responsibility.
I'm telling you that I talked to the people. I got a hardship and it got pushed back. So hey, I'm at the end of the list. So I don't know what to tell you. They made some chips in the.
Listen here, you got a hardship.
It may be something in the system. It may be something in the system before they put it on your list.
Listen, I ain't denying that, but listen, you got a hardship and always having a hard time getting this vehicle back.
And it's just hard out here. Life is life. Life.
No, most definitely for everybody.
Yeah, life.
They about to cut the caps off too.
Hey, and I'm trying to get mad. I'm real mad. Yes.
No, for real though.
Yes. I just sent the kids to school, to college. I don't have time for this. No. You're not getting my car. So.
Oh, that's even more the reason we can go ahead and take that car. You said your kids just got in college? She talking about life is lifing. Yeah, it's lifing, but what make you think that that's a justification for you not doing what you're supposed to do? And I love that you just gave us insight into the fact that your kids just went to college. So that means you shouldn't have even been home when he came to repo that car. You should have been at work. You need to be getting, sounds like you can work 3 jobs now to make sure that you can pay your responsibilities. You don't got kids. There's no excuse now. Your kids are in college. Oh, perfect. Oh, you can get right to work. But see, instead, she wants to try to push off the responsibility on this man, telling him that he needs to go and call on her behalf to basically rectify the situation when she should have been calling from the beginning.
Come on, go get in your car.
How you gonna listen? Time out.
You can roll me with you. We gonna go to the same place.
No, that's I can't do that because that's against the rules.
Why?
The towing rules.
There's gonna be some new rules today.
I can't make no new rules.
Sir, you standing here
Miss,
talking to me. Why do you keep talking to me?
Because I came to.
You came to get a car. I don't care about your list. I don't care. Call the people. Call the people.
Listen.
We all in the situation. We all in the situation.
I check the email. Listen, before I put them on every car, I always check the emails to make sure ain't nothing changed before I come take the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And most definitely ain't nothing have.
And you know what would be crazy too? Be wanting everybody to do something on your behalf. Be wanting everybody to help you out and understand your hardship. But look at how you're really being. Like, there's not even any humility behind this. It's like you talking to this dude crazy, but yet you want him to go and call them on your behalf. It seems like you maybe didn't alert the people of what was going on with your hardship prior so that they can understand and so that they at least know that you're being punctual and working with them and, you know, that you have intention to make sure that you do rectify the situation. But I mean, like, listen, look at how she's disrespecting this guy, but yet wants him to go do something for her when he's just doing his job.
Because I came to.
You came to get a car. I don't care about your list. I don't care. Call the people.
Watch this.
Listen.
We all in the situation.
Ma'am, this dude is not one of your kids. Just want to talk to somebody like they one of your kids. And meanwhile, he got his own business and he handled his business ultimately. And it sounds like you need to be a little bit more receptive, a little bit more humble if you want some help or if you want some information, whatever.
The repo reapers are evolving. If you don't remember the last time you paid your car payment, watch out. Alright, so maybe you can tell by the first picture, but this right here is a license plate scanner. And as you guys can see, this is on a regular Toyota Corolla. Alright, so the way these little cameras work is the person that's driving this car, these cameras are looking for license plates in this person designated area. So they get an area they're supposed to drive in. As this person drives around, these cameras are scanning. And no, they're not fixed at any position. They're 360 cameras. So they can look forward, back, side to side, any direction they need to look, they can do so. Alright, so once those little scanners read the license plate that goes back to a car that's currently on the repo status, one or two things is going to happen. First, it's going to alert the driver. They're going to get out and verify the VIN and make sure the car they're looking for. Or two, it's just going to send it back to the tow company, and then they're going to do the rest, and then the car's going to be gone. Alright, so everybody know how fast those repo reapers are when they want you. If they want you, they're going to get you. And some people have gotten away, but it's not very common, so it's probably just going to be either just pay your bills. But with that being said, if anybody's seen a video at the gas station where the tow truck was like driving backwards to try to get somebody, and then the person got in their car and drove away, but the tow truck was chasing them through like the gas pumps, driving backwards, that was just some really impressive driving. The person got away, but it was just crazy. But as far as cars with these little scanner things, from my understanding, it's not a really common practice for a couple of reasons. One, is going to be very expensive, and two, it invades some people's privacy, so some states don't really allow it. So if you stay in a state or like really big cities or anything like that, just be careful, because there's probably one of these roaming around. They're obvious, but they're not obvious, if you get what I'm saying.
I'm really trying to figure out, like, when you get a car note and something happened to the car, why are these people expecting you to still make your payments? I just told them, come get this car.
Her caption says, I just called and did a volunteer repo.
Happened to the car. Why are these people expecting you to still make your payments? I just told them, come get this car. The bumper's off the car, even though I told them somebody stole the bumper off the car. I gave the bumper to somebody.
Just lying.
But that's either here or there. The engine blew. I'm not giving y'all another $1. That don't even make any sense. Because before my engine blew, the person I got the car from Chuck Neal. The car was a good running car, but I got the car when it had 185,000 miles on it. Played myself. Lesson learned. Don't shade me for it, but it's like certain cars should not be leased and financed if they have a certain amount of miles on it. Because 9 times out of 10, by the time you had a car for a year or two, you're going to start having problems with it. Then when you have problems with it, if something happened like this, now you're stuck with the payments. I'm not giving y'all $9,000 for a car I don't no longer drive anymore. It's not happening. I'm sorry. I don't know what y'all going to do. I say y'all going to have to go run down my credit. Do what y'all got to do. Because I'm not giving y'all another $1, and that's no shade to y'all. But they got to make it make sense. I just feel like if something happens to the car, you should not be no longer be obligated to pay that amount. Am I tripping or what?
Yes, you're tripping on so many levels. Okay, now we got something we could work with, because she gave us a lot to work with. So the first egregious thing is, basically, it's like, based off her specific subjective situation, she thinks that she can just rewrite all the rules to everything to fit her needs for the time being. And I'm tired of this. People can't see past themselves. And it's like, ma'am, really, you're trying to get them to come do you a favor and come pick up your car that doesn't run anymore and that you're not going to even attempt to try to fix, because you understand that at this point, it's not even worth it. So basically, you're having them come do a little junk haul off for you. She done tried to flip it to how it could serve her. But then she takes it a step further and she feels like, well, since the car's not running anymore, F the contract that I signed and the understanding that I had when I bought it, I don't want to be responsible for it anymore, and I'm not going to pay on a car that's not running anymore. Yeah, good luck with that. Ma'am, that's what you chose to do. You didn't do your due diligence. You decided to just look on the surface because, see, anybody with a brain could have told you don't go and buy a car with 185,000 miles on it. And if you do, it needs to be extremely cheap and you need to negotiate that. Ideally, you really should just pay cash for it so that you don't still owe on it after the fact. So that's kind of obvious. But you chose to do it. Why? Because it fit within your budget at the time. And you were just happy that it was running. And you saw that it was running. But you weren't considering the life of the vehicle after the fact. Sure, it's running now, but what you should be asking yourself, instead of just thinking in the moment and thinking short-sighted, is how much longer will it be running? Because you're on the clock. And she found that out. And now she just feels like she can just wipe her hands clean with it. But no, ma'am, it doesn't work like that. And yeah, your philosophy is skewed. what you should have did is took an accountability and took ownership from the beginning. And what that would have looked like was just either familiarizing yourself with the best practices and also maybe even understanding the history of the vehicle, as well as what's going on under the hood, as opposed to just externally. And also, I mean, you really should have just brought a man with you. That's what it really comes down to. You should have brought a man with you, and it may do some good to just have one in general.
Let me tell you what happens after your car gets repossessed. Most people don't know this, but your car doesn't go back to the dealership. Your car goes to an auction. Sometimes it's private, sometimes it's public. The whole goal of the lender is to try to limit their loss. So they're going to try to sell it at an auction. Once it's sold at auction, they're going to mail you a letter that states what the deficiency balance is. Where most lenders fail is they forget to update your credit report, which is grounds for dispute because FCRA says if it's not 100% accurate, it gotta go. So if you get your car repossessed, the best time to dispute is that period after the auction for which they don't update that balance. Save this post or send it to somebody who might need it.
You know what's crazy? And I'm not saying this is her. I don't know her background. But it's some people who have been irresponsible for so long that they actually become experts. And here's what I mean. She's like, so the first thing that happens is they're going to send you a letter. And then the next thing is going to be at the auction. And then you need to check your credit report. Imagine somebody giving advice because they done got 6 of these letters already. So now they're starting to notice the patterns. And they're like, ooh, I can share my experience of being irresponsible with people to help them understand how to navigate these things. Ain't that something? Right? We're learning from their bad experiences, their irresponsibility, but we're doing the smart thing. We're watching it happen and we're paying attention and we're learning so that we don't do it moving forward. See, growing up, I was always that person where I could either see something that I knew wasn't for me, or somebody could like actually sit me down and tell me something, and I would be receptive to it, and I would understand the implications, and I would actually take it in and utilize it. I didn't have to actually go through it. I actually could vet it critically and say, oh, yeah, that doesn't sound like something I would want to be doing. But most people have to go through things so many times and then they finally understand why it's not best for them, especially long term. But y'all, we'll leave it there for today. If you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second and it actually helps out more than you know. And also, if you could hype the video, hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators like myself. And basically, when you hype, it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So you just press the hype button and it shows the points. And because I am a smaller channel, a smaller creator, we get more points per hype. And hype was designed for smaller channels. So that's why we get more points. And also, if a video is about 7 days old, then you probably won't see the hype there anymore. Usually hype goes away after 7 days. So it's usually best practice when you see a new video, if you have the option to hype and you want to hype, to just go ahead and hype while the iron is hot. And then also Patreon's link below if you want to see self-improvement content as well. But until then, I'll catch you in the next video.